So, as each day gets closer and closer to the release of Wakanda Forever, the sequel to Black Panther, more and more news has been coming out. And now it's been confirmed that none other than Namor is, in fact, confirmed as a mutant. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I think this is pretty big news, to be honest with you, because Namor was technically the first mutant in the Marvel comics, although Apocalypse, I believe, is actually classified as the original OG mutant. In the actual history and publication of the Marvel comic books, Namor, aka the Submariner, was actually the first published character, the first published mutant of the Marvel Comics universe. So I think this is very, very big news. And I can pull up the actual article that I have right here. And apparently there was a interview and an article ran by the Empire, and in the article itself it explains why they decided to go with the Namor character, and they also confirmed the fact that he is none other than an actual mutant, which I think is really big news because we've been waiting for them to bring mutants into the fold, and we know we got the first taste of that with the end of the Miss Marvel series. And to be honest with you, I think that was the best thing to happen in the Miss Marvel series. How I feel about where these Disney Plus series are going is irrelevant. I still think that these series are doing a pretty damn good job laying the foundation of where they're taking these next phases. And the fact that they threw in the key phrase mutant, and now we're getting confirmation that Namor is a mutant, I think is a really good thing. Namor, I'm not going to lie, has never been a character that I gravitated toward and like, oh, I love Namor. But I really liked what he was represented in the comic books. If you guys are anime fans like Dragon Ball, Namor is a lot like Vegeta. He's not a good guy, but he's not a bad guy either, and he starts off as an antagonist in a lot of ways, but he's also a protagonist. He's like an anti-hero. He's very much like Vegeta, a guy who is proud. He's proud of his people, and if you are a fan of Prince Vegeta from Planet Vegeta, the second of his name, you would definitely be a fan of Namor. I think the character has a lot of depth, and I'm glad they decided to make him a mutant, because now we're going all full steam ahead with the idea that mutants are actually a thing. And that means when we get to, whatever the next iteration is going to be with the X-Men, there's rumors that Rogue might show up in the Captain Marvel sequel called The Marvels, which is just a weird ass fucking name. I'd rather them just call it Captain Marvel 2 and The Marvels. That sounded better. But there's a lot of rumors that Rogue is going to show up in there. If you guys know your comic book history, Rogue learned to fly because she absorbed Captain Marvel's, or at least Miss Marvel's powers back in the day before Carol Danvers became, Captain Marvel. So that all makes a lot of sense. And I think they're going to start trickling in more and more of these mutants until we build up to whatever the X-Men's going to be and whatever iteration of the X-Men is going to be. So I think this, although you look at it and it's like, Namor is a mutant, confirmed, big deal. What does that mean? Well, I think when you look at it at its core, it actually means quite a bit, because it means that we are now, Marvel and Kevin Feige and Disney are now committed to start diving into these mutant characters, which they now hold the rights for years. The Fox acquisition has been over for quite a while now, and Kevin Feige did say he already had his game plan. He'll filter it in when he gets time, and now we're starting to see the fruits of that labor kind of being blossomed, kind of being born, and with Namor now being confirmed as none other than a mutant. I think that's a positive thing. My only regret, my only concern is that I really wish, as each day goes by, I really kind of wish they probably should have recasted the T'Challa character. I stood firmly like, no, do not recast T'Challa. That was Chadwick Boseman. Do not do that. But as each day goes by, I just feel like I really wanted to see that confrontation between Namor and T'Challa. And now by them not recasting, T'Challa's character, we're not going to see that dynamic between Namor and Black Panther. And I think that's something that a lot of fans are going to miss out on, unfortunately. But that's a whole other debate, a whole other topic. But Namor confirmed as a mutant, I think that's a positive thing, just me personally. I know Jimmy feels the same way. Oh, that Jimmy. He's getting ready for a hurricane. Ain't you getting ready for a hurricane, buddy? Aren't you? Are you worried? Are you worried at all? Man, it's gonna flood over there with all that water. Oh man, Jimmy. But anyway, guys, that's all I got. I just wanted to throw that out there for you, a lot of you guys who might not already know. It is official. He is a mutant, and that's pretty much my thoughts on it. So leave your comments in the comment box below. Smash that like and subscribe button. And until next time, guys, later.